Usually I try not to weigh in on politics, but recently I saw this picture posted to the internet. Now, for those of you who are unaware about the Hobby Lobby controversy, which if you have Facebook you probably are, recently the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Hobby Lobby in their lawsuit against the Obamacare bill. Basically what was happening was that because of Obamacare, companies and businesses who have a Christian belief system or who are opposed to abortion were told that they are going to be forced to pay for medications that cause abortion. Now, obviously, if you're a Christian, you don't want to pay for the murder of a baby. That's not acceptable to us. So Hobby Lobby went to the ACLJ, the American Center for Law and Justice, a Christian group of lawyers that fights for the civil rights of individuals, especially First Amendment rights. And the lawsuit went all the way to the Supreme Court ruled that to force Hobby Lobby to pay for abortion coverage and pay for medicines that cause abortions is unreasonable. It clearly violates their conscience, clearly violates their right to hold to their religious beliefs. Now, this quote here is quite ridiculous. It says, Hobby Lobby is not a church, it's a business. Businesses must and should be required to comply with neutrally crafted laws of general applicability. The problem is, these laws are not neutral. We are a nation that respects religious beliefs, but also the right not to have those beliefs imposed on you by others. But that is the whole point. In this case, the Obama administration is forcing their beliefs on other individuals. They're forcing their belief that abortion is okay on everybody else, and they're forcing us to pay for it. But you know what? If people are working, if they have something called a job, they can go pay for an abortion for themselves. Now, I don't think they should be allowed to go pay for I don't think they should be allowed to go just kill their baby because they don't feel like having one. But I guess but you know what, this is ridiculous. I mean, this is not about abortion, this is not about women's rights, this is about a secular humanist state forcing their religion on everybody else, which directly violates the First Amendment. This is about the government establishing a particular religion. That's not okay. It's really not. It's one thing to have, sure, there's religious beliefs behind just about anything that we do in the world. However, telling a group we are going to force you into our religious beliefs is not okay, and that is exactly what the Obama administration is doing. They are trying to force us into their religious beliefs, and the Supreme Court ruled that that's not okay. Now, people force their beliefs on others all the time. If I'm a politician and I make it illegal to commit murder, I am forcing my belief that it is wrong to commit murder on everybody else. If I believe, well, I can't even imagine believing this, so if a person believes that gay marriage is okay, and they want to say, okay, every pastor in this country who performs marriages has to also be willing to perform marriages between same-sex couples. That would be forcing your belief on the pastors across the country. So it just amazes me how ignorant so many people are of the Constitution. And maybe it's not that they're ignorant, maybe it's just that they just seriously don't care and they want to force their religious beliefs on others. And you know what? Christians have definitely taken quite a beating in the past few years with secular humanists especially the Obama administration forcing their beliefs on us. Obviously, there's the IRS scandal, where it's very, very clear and very evident to anybody who's followed the case that the IRS was targeting conservative groups and targeting Christian groups. So this is the thing. Yeah, there's times when people force their beliefs on others. Christians, historically, during the 1800s, they forced their belief that slavery was wrong on the rest of the country by forming the abolitionist movement. There are times when it's okay to force your beliefs on others, and there's times when it's not. Fortunately, but you know what? This is a time where it's not. You can't be forcing us to pay to kill another human being. Forcing us to pay for an abortion is wrong. You are forcing us to affirm the belief that it's okay to take a baby's head and chop it off, and take a baby's leg and chop it off. There's another post out there that said, what if Hobby Lobby was enforcing Sharia law? My response was, you know what? If Hobby Lobby was going around cutting people's hands and feet off and cutting people's heads off, that would be wrong. But that's not what's happening. What's happening is they are choosing to refuse to pay for people's hands and feet to be cut off, refuse to have people's heads cut off, and they're refusing to pay to have people killed. So, you know what? This is what I have to say on this. This is what I have to say with people with this nonsense of, is it okay, with this nonsense of, oh, Hobby Lobby is forcing their religious beliefs on other people by not paying for their contraception. They're not forcing their religious beliefs on other people. If a Hobby Lobby employee wants to go out and pay for their own contraception that causes abortion, Hobby Lobby is not preventing them from doing that. If they want to go out and cut their baby's head off and cut their baby's legs off, Hobby Lobby is not preventing them from doing that either. What's happening is Hobby Lobby is just choosing not to pay for it. So, I could say more, but I think that any reasonable person will see that this is not a case of one person. The only people forcing their beliefs on others in this situation are liberals, especially people in the Obama administration. And I shouldn't even say liberals, it's more hyper-secular humanist liberals who want to force America to become a theocracy of secular humanism. So, anyway, that's what I have to say on that. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Check out my other videos. And I hope you'll have a good day, and happy 4th of July.